Alright, Smush. Alright, lovers, how's it going? Armour Pants here. Got another video for you tonight. This one's another Kolobanov. We got a lot of comments and a lot of interest in the last video doing a Kolobanov. And somebody's asking me about, how we're doing a different tank. So I had another one here recorded with the Borsig, which is a completely different kettle of fish. Different way of playing style and all that. So it was, by the way, people were saying to me, you can't plan for I said you can't plan for Kolobanov, right? So they were kind of like, what do you mean by that? Well, I mean, it's kind of like getting herpes, isn't it? I mean, nobody plans for it, nobody wants it. I mean, to start a game, you don't want to end up in a Kolobanov situation. You prefer to win the game a bit more easy, wouldn't you? So just like getting herpes, you don't want it, you don't plan for it, but if you have it, you should definitely know what to do, or at least have a contingency plan. By the way, if you're watching this video and you do have herpes, I'd suggest you log off immediately and go seek some professional medical attention. So just give you a second to do that. Okay, now that we got rid of the listeners with herpes, I can tell you my herpes joke. What's the difference between love and herpes? Herpes lasts forever. So there you go. So I got in the last video in Kolobanov, I was talking about knowing your tank, knowing the other tanks and all that, and how that's important when you're trying to Kolobanov, to know the limitations of your tank, its strengths, etc., and those of the tanks you're left against. Gives you a fighting chance, doesn't it? I was going to do it, but it needs a fighting chance, and of course you always need a bit of luck. But today I'm going to talk about Mad Max. Now, unless you're under 7 or retarded, you're probably able to count, right? So, in this one here, in this video, in this game here, what I did was I used Mad Max to try to put the odds in my favour and to do the Kolobanov, to succeed in it. Now, when I was in university studying alcohol consumption and the opposite sex, by the way, I was very good at the first one, terrible at the second one. During my spare time, I used to occasionally attend mathematics lectures, and I was particularly interested in the theory of probability. Now, basically what I do here in this game is I use mathematics to put the odds in my favour. So you'll see in my decision making here, what I decide to do is I decide to take shots in the IS-3 later on, rather than trying to take out one of the other tanks. And the reason I do that is because I added up the reload times, which if I've got 3 tanks in one shot, that's 45.9 seconds. I believe I could survive for 45.9 seconds, especially if, sorry, I apologise for that, I know what the fuck that was, especially if all the other tanks ran in one shot. If, however, I only had 2 tanks, but one of them was that full hit point IS-3, then I wouldn't survive, because I would need probably 4, but maybe 5 shots, which is over 1 minute and 15 seconds. And there's no way that I would survive that long in a Borsig, especially if the IS-3 has full hit points, because what he would do is, if he's a decent player, would charge me, ram me, put a shot into me, and he'd take away, 3/4, maybe all of my hit points, and I'd be gone. But if I had the tanks, I had all tanks, and one shot, then I got a 45.9 second time frame in which I have to survive. And that is why I decided to take the shots on the IS-3 rather than trying to remove, and here's the IS-3 coming into the picture now. Because if you look at probability theory, by reducing all the tanks to one shot, I have a much better chance of survival than if I, for example, tried to take out one of like the T43 here, but I was left then against the full hit points IS-3. I don't believe I would have survived. So this is why I decided, rather, for example, than trying to take him out here, I decided to put another shot into the IS-3 later on. Simple mathematics. Now that means, I worked all that out, by the way, when I was just sitting here. Now normally I'm not that thoughtful, because most of the time I'm thinking about Arsenal and football, or how monkeys might fight each other in a cage. But because they told me that idea is illegal, and also Arsenal are totally shite this season, I have more time to think about things like this tank game. By the way, I got a bit of luck there. That IS there, he was like a teenager at his first orgy, wasn't he? Shot too early. So yeah, that gave me a chance, so I had a bit of luck there. But you need a bit of luck, don't you? I mean, I don't think it's possible to Kolobanov without a little bit of luck on your side. But as Greg Norman said, the more I practice, the luckier I get. Yeah, so the IS-3 there, by the way, if you ever find yourself in an orgy, going back to my earlier topic about herpes, do rubber up. It's very important. Don't want to get caught with your pants down. Well, you do want to get caught with your pants down at an orgy, that's the whole point of it, but you know what I mean, you don't want to get herpes or anything else like that. So there you go, yeah, so there you go, using mathematics adding up the reload times and the reload times of the tanks I was again and all that, I kind of figured I'd get a better chance of coming out alive. By the way, using probability theory, I actually developed a sort of a system for gambling. Betting online football in 2015, I won €24,000. I told Mrs. Pants about it, and you might expect she was very happy. But unfortunately, I wasn't talking to her person, I was talking to her wife, and she went fucking bananas because she thought, well, if you can win that much, you can lose it. So that put a stop to my online gambling. But it did work, I have to say. So if you're interested, PM me or drop in the comments section. I can let you know how it works. Basically, it's using probability theory and sort of a module system of gambling. So there you go. I'm not encouraging gambling, by the way, or herpes, but you know what I mean. Alright, cheers mush. Hope you enjoyed it. Take it easy now. See yous now. Byes.